So, back for week 6 of the VGC Casters Cup, going up against the Filipino Fennekins and Primetime Wizard TV, one of the TCG US casters for this round. Slightly delayed, but such is scheduling. Here we are, we're here with the match finally. So, he's got a very scary team. He's got the classic combination of the Annihilate and the Whimsicott with the beat up, immediately getting a Rage Fist activated, which I do absolutely need to keep in mind because my Ghost Resistance aren't particularly great on this team, and I'm not even bringing my Ghost Resistance because Crocodile would still be hit by fighting type attacks regardless. So, yeah, that Annihilate is probably going to be one of the scariest things that I'll be going up against. Arcanine speed ties with it. If it was regular old Arcanine, it would outspeed it, but I'm going for the speed tie at least. I'm sure he'll go for the speed tie. I'm not going for Intimidate because I don't want to give him the Defiance, so that's why I've got Rockhead. And for the third time, amusingly, I didn't think this would be the case, I've got another Air Balloon on this Arcanine because the ground type Mamoswine, well, I resist its ice type attacks. So it's kind of similar to both Ursalunas that I faced in that the ground type, the other stab, is resisted by fire and rock, so why not? That means I can take on the Mamoswine a lot better. That means that he's forced to go for Ice Move or maybe Rock Slide, which is a lot weaker, into the Arcanine, and I'll be able to go for Flare Blitz, and if it's Sash, I'll be able to pick it off with Extreme Speed after, which I'll out-prioritize an Ice Shard, which is quite nice. Very basic spreads with the Arcanine for this one. Don't feel the need to invest anything into the defense, I just want the pure offense for this. Goodra, that's coming again. I'm actually starting to be very impressed with Goodra. I wouldn't have expected to. I think I said in my team building video that I was most disappointed with Goodra as a pick because it was like the bottom of the barrel dragon and it's been overperforming, so I've actually quite liked it quite a lot. He does tend to prefer the Specs Rotom. I think I've seen him use Specs Rotom on basically every single match he's been brought to, so this is a basically perfect counter to that Rotom. It's going to be able to shrug off probably 10 of the attacks, which is going to be really nice. He's not too special on his team. Like, you've got the Magmortar, but that's usually a supportive piece. Whimsicott is usually a supportive piece. Yes, it's super effective, but I'll still be able to survive the Moonblast quite easily. But it's supposed to be a very good counter to the Rotom, which it absolutely can be. There's no reason for Sap Sipper. If the Whimsicott's going for an Energy Ball into the Goodra, that's better, because obviously I don't want to take a Moonblast. And so that's why I've got the GUI, so that I can activate that on a physical hit and get a speed drop. Just need to be wary of the Annihilate potentially getting that speed drop and activating Defiant, but then my Goodra will outspeed it and be able to hit it first. So I think that will be worthwhile going for that. Got Draco and Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse so I don't miss. Draco so I can be as strong as possible. Muddy Water and Sludge Bomb are good coverage for the rest of the team. The Sludge Bomb is mainly for the Whimsicott. And I've got Terra Water to both boost up the Muddy Waters potentially and also get a defensive Terra in the face of something like the Mamoswine as well. Metagross is going with Life Orb this week. Metagross has been impressing me as well. It's been doing a lot of damage, even without the Life Orb, and now it's going to do even more damage. So Psychic Fangs will be able to one-shot the Annihilate, which is really nice. Stomping Tantrums mainly for just coverage, like against the Muck and the Pachirisu. I didn't really feel the need for Heavy Slam, because most things that I would be hitting with Heavy Slam, actually, I'm just going to go for Psychic Fangs or Stomping Tantrum for super effectiveness instead. So I've just got the priority in Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch will be able to do a huge amount of damage to the Whimsicott and the Mamoswine as well. So hopefully I can pick off anything that is carrying a Sash, or just do some significant damage regardless. I don't really need any extra coverage, I don't think, for this week. Psychic Fangs and Stomping Tantrum was good enough anyway, so might as well get that priority. And Terra Fairy is a very good defensive Terra into his team. It's only the Muck, really, that will be able to hit Fairies, and I can just go for Stomping Tantrums into that, hopefully before it goes for the knockoff. And if it's going for the knockoff, then that's a win as well. Quackquavel is also overperforming now. It didn't at the start, but I'm starting to be impressed by it again. I've got the Focus Sash here, because there's quite a few things that would be able to OHKO hit. Like I've said, Rotom likes to have specs, and that would absolutely OHKO. The Whimsicott threatens an OHKO, even though it's not that offensive, it still can. So got the Focus Sash, and it combos with a close combat as well. If I drop my defenses, then most things will take it down to Focus Sash, and it's just an extra insurance to definitely be able to get off an attack. Ice Spinner, so that I got coverage into that Whimsicott. I don't really need it for anything else, but if I had Aqua Step and Close Combat, I'd be resisted for both. So I've sacrificed Aqua Jet for Ice Spinner, and when I've got Focus Sash, Terra Stella makes the most sense. This is the debut of both Raichu and Torterra into this. So this is a very risky Raichu. With Mind Plate and Terra Psychic, I can one-shot the Annihilate. And that's if it doesn't defensively Terra, and it's very likely to defensively Terra in the face of Raichu. So it probably won't work, but I want to start bringing the pieces that I haven't been brought before, and Raichu's still reasonable into the rest of the team. I'm disrespecting Muck completely with this Raichu, but otherwise, Psychic is neutral against everything and good against the Annihilate. So actually, this Raichu could do some nice work. It outspeeds Annihilate by 1 point. I don't think I need to go any faster. I'm not going for the speed tie against the Taurus, and then like the Persian's going to outspeed me. So there's no point trying to catch up with that. So if he brings the Persian to get a faster fake out, there was nothing I could do about it anyway. So that's why I'm just investing a bit into bulk. It's not going to matter because Raichu has no bulk in the first place. But oh well. Speaking of, Torterra is also quite a bulky Pokemon, but going with the offensive set for this one, going for the Shell Smash. Offensively, it's really good into this team. Like, with the Rotom, it'll be able to one-shot that with the Wood Hammer. The Muck, it should be able to one-shot that with a Headlong Rush. If I get a Shell Smash off, it's going to be able to one-shot basically everything on the team, except for the Vespiquen. I think I'm okay disrespecting Vespiquen with this Torterra. But, yeah, I've got enough speeds to outspeed everything on the team, and then just max attack and a little bit into HP as well. I don't know if I'll bring the Torterra, but I feel like offensively, it'll be really good. And if I manage to get a Shell Smash off, that's why I got the White Herb as well, then it can be very good. But we will see. Hopefully I do actually bring it to the match, because otherwise I brought a couple of Pokemon, or recruited a couple of Pokemon on my team, and then just not brought them. So let's see if I bring them into the match. So Muck is Terra Grass, Pachirisu is Terra Grass, Mamoswine is Terra Ghost, Rotom is Terra Stella, Whimsicott is Terra Steel, and Annihilate is Terra Flying. Interesting. Cool. So it wasn't a Persian, so I can go with Raichu. If he goes with Whimsicott, that's very scary, because I don't know if it's Sash or Covert Cloak or something else. Still think I want to go with Raichu and Metagross, but then Mamoswine lead would be bad. But I guess if he Tailwinds, he would outspeed me anyway. But they can't Tailwind and beat up at the same time. I'm gonna go with this. I think I want the Quaquaval. He does have the Rotom, so Goodra would be reasonable. I'm going to go with the Arcanine just to start off with. Because from what I've seen of his tendencies, he usually switches to Rotom as... That's a cool trainer card. As a, like a Game 2 game plan. That was not the case. Okay. Right. So I can consider Terra Fairy straight away just so I can get... Although actually, I could just Psychic and Bullet Punch this Mamoswine, and that should KO, right? It won't if he Terra Ghosts. And if he Terra Ghosts and just Earthquakes, that's really bad. I've got the Air Balloon on the Arcanine. I could switch in the Arcanine and fake out the Rotom. It's got to be the safest thing overall. But then if he does Earthquake, I lose the Raichu. So I am going to Psychic and Bullet Punch the Mamoswine. And hopefully he doesn't Terra Ghost. If he didn't Terra Ghost, I should be able to snipe the Mamoswine. Unless it's Scarf. If it's Scarf, then I'm just going to lose on turn 1. It wasn't Scarf. Okay, cool. So that's a good start. No, I should take heavy damage because he tends to prefer Specs. I reckon that's Specs. Yeah, I'll take that as a start any day. Oh, we've got Pachirisu. So yeah, that also confirms he's Specs, even regardless of my damage instinct telling me that's the case. Mainly because... Oh, isn't that mainly because he wants to discharge mix himself. So... Yeah, this is very reasonable now. I'm going to Psychic and Stomping Tantrum with Pachirisu, I think. I assume he's going to get a Bulk Up. just below. Yep, good. And then Stomping Tantrum's going to KO because I'm a life of 1. Yeah, there's the Volt Club. Life Orb secures that. I don't think I would have done without it. I should be able to nuzzle this Annihilate, and so long as it's not Lumberry, then that's good. Metagross isn't going to do much anymore, is it? It's going to be KO'd. I do want my Raichu, because I want to be able to Psychic the Annihilate. I mean, I can Psychic it whenever I want. Just going to sacrifice the Metagross to start off with, I think. I've got the Terror already, so that's good. And him turning into a flying type helps my Arcanine, because Rock Slide is looking pretty good now. Even with his Bulk Up. Would have been better to Bullet Punch, but then I activate Rage Fist. But I'm going to activate Rage Fist regardless, is the sentence I was going for there. Oh, double the Raichu. Yo, free damage, Metagross. Let's go. That's massive damage. That's just a KO for the Raichu. Nice. Right, so, yeah, I'll Psychic Rotom, and I'll Psychic Fangs the Annihilate. And then I should be able to just 1v, or 3v1 this Annihilate. Nice. That was really good. This should KO. Raichu's got no ult, even with the regular ult. Yeah, cool. Like I said in the spiel before, this was a risky Raichu and the risk paid off. So I'm very content with that. And this will do some reasonable damage, even with a yellow there. That's great. Now, which is better? It's lefties, okay, cool. It's got to be Quaquaval, because he can win the speed tie and Drain Punch my Arcanine. And I've got the Sash as insurance. So I can go for 2 Aqua Steps here, and a Psychic Fangs, and that'll be game over. And I'm Terra Stellar, so, and there's no, I've already revealed it, so I might as well Terra Stellar Aqua Step twice, not to reveal the Ice Spinner, there's no point doing that. So this is, as far as I can see, the best way to keep the most differential. Because I will 1v3 this, or 3v1 this, Annihilate, but when you're playing Draft, you actually do need to consider how can you do it in the way with the fewest KOs on your side. And this has got to be the correct way. Okay, that was smart. Because now he is going to be able to potentially get my Metagross. So I should consider Bullet Punching now. Because then that might KO. And he's going to outspeed me anyway. So Bullet Punch is the best way of ensuring that I try and not show him the Arcanine now. Because then Extreme Speed and Aqua Step will both outspeed the Annihilate. So for sure I've won by at least 2. So I might as well try and snipe him. And if he attacks the Quaquaval, then I get to keep 3. So let's see. Yeah, he can do it. That's Quaquaval, so that's good. Although, yeah, I guess Psychic Fangs would have been best there. But this should still 2 shots, factoring in the Bullet Punch afterwards. But no, I don't want to. I want this to be able to 2-shot even the lefties. That won't, because of the... I mean, I'm already really high up the leads. The league is the word I was going for. So, like, his Metagross will KO itself to the Bullet Punch recoil. So, I've now got the choice of do I reveal Ice Spinner and go for Ice Spinner and Protect to keep 1 extra differential. And because I'm already right at the top of the leaderboard, I don't think that matters. and I want to keep Ice Spinner under wraps. So I am going to sacrifice the Metagross just to not reveal extra information. Because I also get to preserve, like, I think that preserving I didn't bring, I did bring Arcanine, preserving that information is also worth sacrificing 1 point of differential. That is assuming that the non-Terra Stella Aqua Step and Bullet Punch is able to KO him, which it should be. Yeah, that's got to be in range. Yeah, sacrifice the Metagross, but that conceals both Ice Spinner and Arcanine. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That was a really, really good start. Like, I think the game was over by turn, 4? When the Rotom was in range of Psychic. So that was just going through the motions and trying to get as much differential, and I probably had a slightly better way of succeeding with that. I guess because he wants to protect to get the lefties, I didn't have to protect on my Metagross. And I didn't have to Bullet Punch, I could have Psychic Fanged on that turn. Yeah, Psychic Fangs, I guess, would have put him in range of Aqua Step straight up. So slightly suboptimal, but hopefully it's not going to matter at all. No, I wouldn't be surprised if he does switch to the Whimsicott here. So I'm going to switch up to Raichu and Arcanine now. And Metagross was still doing really good things, so I think I do want to bring it. And then, yeah, I think I'm sticking with these 4, as far as I can see. Goodra, I don't think is necessary. Like, yeah, it would beat the Rotom and the Pachirisu. And it would do okay against the others. I still want to bring Torterra. Against what he brought, Torterra is reasonable if the Mamoswine disappears immediately. With the Sash is great insurance. Oh, he does have Terra Flying on the Annihilate, and then that balls my Torterra. Yeah, I gotta go quite full. Sorry, Torterra. And that is exactly the same trainer card. Okay, straight up. Interesting. Double the Annihilate and force him to respect the follow me. Respect the follow me? That's not right. Force him to follow me. That's... Well, yeah, it's not respect the follow me. He has follow me. Respect that potential. Like, force him to follow me. If he protects and muzzles, then that's not so ideal. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Now, will this combination be strong enough to KO the Pachirisu? It's going to be close. Probably not. Oh, let's go Arcanine. Well done. So he only gets 1 bulk up. So now, this is where he brings in Whimsicott and goes for beat up into himself, potentially, or Tailwind. Either way. Oh, it is Muck. Oh, so I didn't bring Torterra. That's a shame. Yeah, so my Raichu is useless against the Muck. Can I go for the Terra Psychic to one-shot this Annihilate? Will he respect it enough? So I think what I can do is Rock Slide as well to cover for him going for Terra Flying. Right? yeah, I'm gonna take the massive risk because I'm ahead. So I don't think I need my Terra for anything else. It would, like, Metagross Terra Ring would be useful, but hopefully I'll put him in a position where I can just put a punch here. Don't Terra. Show me no Terra. Oh, okay, that's entirely respectable. So now I need a flinchy boy on the muck, else I've wasted my Terra completely. And I'm purely physical now, so I'm not in a good position unless I flinch this muck, and he knocks off my Raichu. And that's definitely not going to do it. Not ideal. Yeah, because my initial thought was what I wanted to do was protect and Flare Blitz the muck, and that would obviously, in hindsight, have been better. But now this is not a good position. So what to do now? He's got the Bulk Up. I'm gonna go Muck. Not Muck, Metagross. And little Psychic Fangs here. And Rock Slide is risky now. Because it could be a speed tie, and it probably should be if we both trained max speed. But if he does... Yeah, because if I win the speed tie, then that activates Rage Fist, and then Metagross gets KO'd, most likely. Yeah, this is really awkward. I'm gonna Rock Slide. I don't like it. He didn't Terra, so... And he won the speed tie, so that's no good at all. So I'm not looking good in this one now. That's massive damage. But that's not going to be Bullet Punch range, especially after I get knocked off. So yeah, wasting my Terra here is really bad. I do survive. So is this still possible at all? I need to do to be able to take this. Is this at all possible? He hasn't seen my Focus Sash yet. He's gonna Drain Punch my Quackle Ball. Yeah, I'm not seeing it because the Drain Punch will recover too much for him. Surely. Maybe not Shadow Sneak. Not really seeing it. I've already got 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm not seeing the way to do it yet. So, hindsight again, Aqua Step and Stomping Tantrum the Muck would have done it. And he had Shadow Sneak regardless, so it would have made a difference. Okay. So, at this point, I start to think about adjustments. Right. Don't waste your Terra is a good start. There were two opportunities there that I made the wrong play. Like, Protect Raichu would have worked out really well. Drain Punch will take him out of range, so then he gets to preserve his information. He's going to KO my Quack Ball with Poison Jab anyway. So I suspect that the Muck is Assault Vest. If you carry Shadow Sneak, you almost certainly have Assault Vest. And Shadow Sneak will do it. No, Poison Punch will do it, okay. Yeah, so if I'd have Aqua Stepped and Stomping Tantrums, no, he's Shadows had Shadow Sneak and Ring Adjust. So that one was not a missed opportunity, it was the Raichu. The risky Raichu, the risk did not pay off in that one. so I think preserve my Raichu in the back now. And go with offense, like double offense to start off with. And then preserve Raichu to be able to Psychic it afterwards. Because it's my only thing that outspeeds the Neon Island completely. Arcanine speed ties, and it is a speed tie, because he moved first. And Torterra and Quaquaval can... Ooh, actually, wait. Is this now Torterra's moment? So against what he led, Torterra would be good. He would still get the ball cut off, but then he can go for Terra Flying. I think I want to go with Quaquaval and Arcanine, because I can get an Aqua Step straight away into the Pachirisu. And then that will put me faster. Like I said, I do want the Raichu. It's annoyingly my main answer into the Annihilate. All three of them are reasonable. It's just if the Annihilate still has Terra, then Torterra is not good. That's still one Metagross. As awkward as it is. Like, Annihilate was always awkward for my team, but I still want it. And that is still the same trainer card. Okay. That's reasonable enough. Just immediately double this Annihilate. And if I win the speed tag at the Flare Blitz for the bulk up, that's really good. Is either of them going to protect? I'm going to double the Annihilate. It's the biggest issue. Is he going to recognize that? He's Terroring straight away. His Terror goes to the Mamoswine. No, it is on the Annihilate, so that doesn't make any difference here. And I was considering going for Rock Slide. So he's going to go for Earthquake here, but did he spot my Air Balloon? I guess he's going to drain... Oh, he wins the speed tag again. And that's a crit, isn't it? That wouldn't KO without it. That's no good at all. That's really not good. That Flare Blitz would have been appreciated. Now I'm going to lose my Sash. That's very unreasonable. Double crit. Okay, it's Life Orb. And if he has Ice Shard, then there's nothing I can do now. There is something I can do. I've got Fake Out. But then he's just going to double protect. And then there's nothing I can do. I still need to do this anyway. But yeah, that double crit and 2 speed tie wins is, I think, quite nice. Yeah, there was no reason for him not to get that there. And I've revealed the Ice Spinner as well. I don't see how this is going to go anymore. You can't see it. I think that the double crit has taken away any possibility of this. Because if without the crit on the Arcanine, I would have lived and got the Flare Blitz and lived because of Rockhead, and without the crit on the Quackquavel, I would have not been in Ice Shard range, and that's the crucial thing. Now I need Raichu to somehow survive the Rage Fist, which I don't think it will. Yeah, there's the Ice Shard. But if he has Pachirisu waiting in the back, I still don't think I'm going to be able to win. I need this to one-shot, and if it doesn't, I definitely lose. Yeah, that's it. Nothing can be done now. Yeah, especially because that KOs. Well, that's just unfortunate. I don't think there was too much else I could have done in that third game. Win the speed tie for a start. Get the Flare Blitz. Double detect, and also bullet punch. But still not going to do it. Oh, I got the double detect, okay, so maybe it's still possible, who knows. Because Raytress won't do that much to Metagross, I'm definitely coping now. I feel like I would have been in a at least still neutral position if there was neither critical hit. But alas, that is the game we play. Yeah, that still does way too much. That's not even bulked up. Like what? I know it has been hit once. Of course it's been hit once. What am I talking about? Yeah, and it's Mucker's another one. So he just Shadow Sneaks. So yeah, can't do anything. I'm just going to double attack and accept my fate. You can't forfeit in this. Shadow Sneak will take care of me there, and yeah. Oh well. The game 2, I took a big risk and it didn't pay off, and that was an opportunity to protect the Raichu and Flare Blitz the Muck, and then I would have been in actually a very good position. But this game 3 is a game of all time, unfortunately. Now, I don't think it will make too much difference in the grand scheme of things, because I'm still quite high up in the rankings. But there is one more game, and 5-2 guarantees it. 4-3, I don't know. So let's see how we do against Major Bowman next week.